Crusader fans, to another edition of the Valpo Coaches Show. Joining me this week, Valpo men's soccer head coach Mike Avery. Mike, good to have you with us again.
Thanks, Aaron.
It's been a kind of a weird start to the league season for you guys. You play your first 3 league games on the road, one of them really early on in the season, and then the last 2 at Wright State and Green Bay. You come out of them with 2 points, 2 draws, and a loss, and obviously you would have liked to try to get a win in there, but you probably still feel good about getting a couple points on the road. It's so tough to get points on the road in the Horizon League.
Even last weekend, I think there was 4 league games played, and there was only one result that didn't go to a win to the home team, and that was our game with Green Bay. As you go through the league standings and you look around, it's very rare that somebody doesn't win at home, or at least get a draw at home. And so getting points on the road is valuable. And as you said, it's a unique situation for us because we're not only the only team that's played 3 away league games, we're the only team that's even played 2 away league games so far. We don't control the league schedule. The league gives us that. And so we would not have scheduled 3 games on the road at the start of our choice, but it is what it is, and I think we've handled it pretty well.
Just going back to the first time you run really early in the season, still trying to figure things out, a lot of new guys. How have you seen your team progress since that point, whether it's on the field, tactically, or, off the field in the locker room as a group? How have they progressed from about a month ago to this point in the season?
Yeah, they've been really good. It's a fun group to be around. They've got a great personality, which makes all the travel and all the time we spend together more enjoyable for everybody. But they've grown. They've grown up on the field. We've gone through situations where we were giving away a lot of set piece goals early, and we have to stop that. We've gone through situations where we maybe were giving away goals in the first 5 minutes of a game, and we've kind of grown up through that. And so I think we've come a long way. We're playing far more on our front foot now and taking the game at people rather than letting the game come to us. And it's natural when you're on the road to kind of sit in a little bit and see what the other team throws at you. But we're also preparing for a good stretch of games at the end of the year where we're at home as often as we're away. And we want to be on the front foot and get after teams. And so I really think the team has grown up a lot. And we're blending in a lot of new players. And they've all done really well.
Something you had talked about earlier this year was the number of quality opponents you were going to go play on the road this year. Obviously, getting the win at Michigan State, you also played at Tulsa, at Dayton. Still games in the second half of the year at Kentucky and at Michigan. A number of quality opponents on the road, and you got the win against Michigan State. The other games so far maybe haven't gone the way you would have liked, but what has the team learned from those that helps them maybe when it comes to Horizon League play, maybe opponents who aren't quite at that caliber level?
Well, it remains to be seen if they're not at that caliber level. The league's having the best year that it's ever had, and Milwaukee's ranked in the top 20 this week. UIC's not far off from that. They're ranked high in the region. So we've still got some quality games even within our league ahead of us. But I do think that the opportunities that we've had to play in good environments, in front of big crowds, in front of big support sections with drums and bands and getting heckled and all the stuff that goes along with it, it's a blast for the guys. And we were talking about it the other day when we were traveling back from a game. It's really been fun. I mean, you go into these arenas and play all these really fun environments. Who doesn't want to do that? And so I think as we get into the second half of our own season now, and the games get really tight, things become more pressure-packed, there's more on the line. I think we've been in environments that help simulate facing some of that, hopefully even better, because no one in our league's played a schedule like we've played either. We usually have a year where we have maybe 1 or 2 top 20 opponents, and it seems like we play one every week now. We'll be on our 4th coming here on Saturday when Milwaukee comes to town. And so it's a great opportunity, and I think we've survived it pretty well. And obviously, like you said, we wish we had taken a little bit more out of it, but at the same time, we've grown up through it, and our goals for the season are simple. We just want to be the best team that we can be in November, and have done enough up to that point to be playing in November. And so far, we're on track.
You mentioned the home game with Milwaukee coming up this Saturday. Obviously, they entered the weekend beating UIC, also strong as well. Those are your next 2 league games, both at home finally, after having only 1 home game in the regular season up to this point. Do you worry at all about the mentality it takes to defend your home field when we've only played at home once this deep into the season?
Not really. To be honest with you, I think the guys are excited to get home. We had a huge crowd out the first time that we played our home game against IUPUI. We hope that we can get another big crowd out again on Saturday against Milwaukee, and then the following weekend against UIC, which also doubles as our TOCO charity game, so we're excited about that too. We train at home every day. You know, it is our field, and so I don't think we feel like it's not our place. And again, I just think the guys are excited to get back to Brownfield, to play in front of their home crowd, to show everybody that we have grown throughout the season, and that we're feeling good about where we're at.
That Milwaukee match here at home, Brownfield, 7 o'clock Saturday night. If you can't make it out to Brownfield, it will also feature live video free on the Horizon League Network. Just go to valpoathletics.com to view the game. Coach Avery, thank you for joining me here today on the Coaches Show, and good luck this weekend.
Thanks, Aaron.
As always, if you want to follow the men's soccer team online on Twitter, at VUMSO, on Facebook, Valpo Men's Soccer, for all your athletics news, on Twitter at Valpo Athletics, and on Facebook like Valpo Athletics. Next time on the Valpo Coaches Show, women's soccer coach John Marovich joins me. Until next time, I'm Aaron Leavitt. Go Crusaders.